Hey, no shot. Sorry, you guys are having a hell of a time getting in that tripod. Should have been more ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Backyard Pond. Been a minute. Good to see y'all. Uh, I've been crushing it out on the jetty, doing some salmon fishing, that sort of thing. And with all that said, I kind of fell off on the freshwater train. But we're here now, and feels good to be back in the Backyard Pond. What do I got? Some all new fishing reel. My freshwater stuff was probably 20, 30 years old at least. Some of it was a little newer, the bait caster, that kind of thing. But some of my rods or some of my reels were getting pretty tired. So this is just a Daiwa Sweepfire. And I'm super in love with this brand. It's always held up well in the salt. It's what I use out on the out in the ocean, out in the big pond, or salt water. Daiwa is kind of my brand. They're normally a little higher end. So when I saw this on sale for like 10 bucks, I said, well, shit, that'll go great with my $5 Walmart rod. We're all baited up. We got the bobber on. We got a fake worm. Fake worm with scent, like a Lunker lotion. We also got the bait caster speed worm. We'll see what hooks up. We'll see if we can dig up a real worm. This is just improv, you know. First cast, I kind of did a little sidearm there. This thing is smooth, man. It is a big replacement to what was there. Lightweight, sounds great. Oh, getting bit. We'll see if we can't land our first fish on it. Something's toying with my little rubber worm there, which was unexpected. I wasn't expecting a whole lot to... They were just interested in that Lunker lotion. We're gonna leave that guy out. We're gonna let him fish a little bit. I know they ain't stealing that soft plastic. Speaking of soft plastic, let's throw the speed worm around. I think I'm getting action on that bobber, and I'm dying to hook up. First cast with the new reel. It feels smooth. It's a big improvement to what was there. Something's dragging me around. Let's see if I just can't get a hook in him. Didn't add any weight, just got the bobber on there. Second cast. I mean, we'll just kind of give it a little golf cast there. Probably 20, 30 yards. No real problem there. That was fantastic. This Daiwa brand is just kind of holding up well. I'm stoked. What's up, random dude? Addicted to fishing, man? Me too. I live it. I'm lucky enough to live on the backyard. I got a little pond. We got trout. We got largemouth, perch, and bluegill. Occasional catfish, but I don't talk about them because they ain't real big. Also live right next to the ocean. Ocean's about a mile behind you, the Pacific. And do quite a bit of salmon fishing, that kind of thing as well. Saltwater is my jam, but saltwater can sometimes feel like work. This is my happy place. This is my backyard pond. Come back here, rip some lips. Maybe meet a couple new fishermen. Shoot the shit. Mr. Random Dude on the internet. Where are you from? What do you fish for, man? I mean, I don't need the Addy or anything. Just like Midwest or... We got the Black Max out. Watermelon speed worm on a Ned rig. freshwater fishing. I guess that's what you gotta do if you don't live next to an ocean, right? Or a body of salt. No, man, I love salt. I love getting out on the ocean, you know. Ooh, we just missed a bite there. But sometimes it can feel like a lot of work, you know, especially if I'm running the boat. And, you know, running the boat, trying to babysit your buddies. It just feels like work sometimes. I mean, sure, you can catch a good sized fish, but if I'm going for like a chiller vibe, man, like this is it. Backyard pond or a new pond, a little bit of fresh water. You know, I'm out here in the Pacific Northwest, so my bass don't get that big. Couple, silliest. Yeah, man, we're just in the backyard pond, trying out some new gear, seeing if we can't find a largemouth or two, or an angry spot. I think angry spotted bass fight 3 times harder than largemouth. You can bet that. Whoa. Sorry about that. Fisherman first, YouTuber second, probably third. I don't know. Lots of things I am before a YouTuber. Let me get you.
You can ask me to do that. Just be aware that I will take.
Sorry about that. Hopefully we're back. A little bit of technical difficulty. PB on the backyard pond. 2.5 on a spotted bass. And that's about the max capacity we get out here. It doesn't get real warm. And 2.5 is my personal best in the backyard pond. I did pick up a pretty good sized trout. I didn't weigh him. He had that beat bass size, like lengthwise. But overall, 2.5 PB in the backyard pond. If we're talking about my PB, like lifelong biggest fish I ever caught, was I was salmon fishing last year out on the largest river in Washington State, which happens to be the Columbia. And I was looking for a Chinook, and I hooked into a dinosaur fish, man. I hooked into a white sturgeon. He was probably about 6.5 feet long, and every bit of 140 pounds. So that would be the PB biggest fish I ever caught. Happened to be a white sturgeon. Do a lot of salmon fishing. Hooked up a pretty good Chinook this year. He was probably 20, 21 pounds or so. Also another couple coho. That's what I usually do. Salmon fishing is big where I live, and that's kind of my go-to fish. Pond's real low. Normally, I mean, the water's up a lot higher, so I mean, it gets pretty deep, probably 19 feet. It's probably at the moment about 4 acres, but normally when it rains it's 7, and then it feeds up into a larger lake, and then eventually drains out into the Willapa Bay. Surprised we haven't gotten more action. You know, coming up to September, those fall fish like to eat. You think they'd be, I'm gonna move that bobber up with the worm, see if I can. 4.2 is a big fish, man. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, we don't get, okay, so I live in Washington State, right? And I live out on the coast. We don't get big fish. Well, we get big fish, just not big bass, right? Like most of the bass here are spotted, and they don't get much above 2 pounds. I guess, like if we're on bucket list fish, what are those big ones that they get out in like Florida, like tarplins? They get like huge, big old tarplin. I think that'd be pretty cool. I do mackerel tuna, but like a yellow tuna or a big bluefin might be kind of fun. Something exotic. You know, this is kind of lame, setting the bar a little low, but a peacock bass. We don't get peacocks out here. We get little tiny spots. You know, make it maybe a medium-sized largemouth. But our water temps are so cold, we don't get those big bass, like those big, you know, 10-pound trophies or whatever. I would absolutely love to hit up the South, never been, and do a little peacock bass fishing. They're just cool looking, you know what I'm saying? I've caught like monsters. I've caught like halibut, sturgeon, you know, salmon. I mean, big fish. And but they're all they all look the same, you know, like a salmon ain't pretty. Like a peacock bass got some cool color to it, you know. So, I mean, I guess something tropical. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking like bucket list fish for me, like I dream small, bro. Like, sure, like the world is your oyster. You could have any fish. Let's go fight a hammerhead or something. But nah, man. I think I'm shooting realistically. I like a peacock bass, man. You know. Right now, just like a spotted bass, maybe even a bluegill or a perch. But we on the struggle bus a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can find a real worm. I'm gonna put that worm on that bobber. If you want to hang out, go ahead. Or I guess you can come with me. Welcome to this side of the yard. It's where I find worms. Got a little halfie left over from previous. I think he will dox myself. You guys gonna pull up to the spot? Just kidding. I live in the middle of nowhere. I mean, unless you guys got like hella gas money, like don't even worry about it. And if you do pull up, bring snacks. Hungry. It's like 5 o'clock. Yeah, man. Yeah, I do some trout fishing. I'm not super into it because most of the trout around where I live are planted. Yep, doing a little fishing in the backyard pond there. Annalise. But no, where I live, like the trout are planted and they're mushy. Like they're just not good eating fish. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy a good trout fight, you know, or catching them. I'll take my little nieces and nephews out and we'll go get a bunch of planted trout. But they're just not, I'm just not a huge trout guy. They're just kind of planted and a little mushy for me. But, you know, don't get me wrong, opening day, kids derby, they're serving some pancakes. I'll borrow the nieces and nephews, head out to the pond and see what we can get, you know. That was randomly specific, I'm sorry. But yeah, I do a little bit of trout fishing, man. This new reel, man, Daiwa, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the brand. And you're like, bro, that's made in China. Yeah, it is, but this thing is fucking smooth. Excuse my language. How do you change your icon? Yeah, native trout are the way to go. And sometimes I can find them if I'm up in the hills or something. And you get like a brook trout. Brook trout don't get real big, but they're really good to eat. Not mushy at all. All we get is like planted rainbows. Occasionally they'll throw in some like a cutthroat, and the cutthroat are pretty good. Oh, we got robbed. You guys see that? Bobber down. We got a little worm left. Let's throw that back out there and get a try. Pond straight out in the middle is probably about 12 feet. It was dug out in the 90s, and there's quite a big drop off. It goes from like 4 foot to like 12. There's a big channel that runs all the way down. And I'm kind of fishing that edge, hoping I can hook up with something. As you can see, it's windy today. At the coast, it's always windy. We got a mild 15, 20 mile an hour breeze. Brown trout, not that I can recall, not off the top of my head. Frickman, yeah, I don't know how to, I mean, are you asking if I'm male or female? Like, I know it's 2025, but is that really a hard fucking question? We can't figure that out. Oh, all right. I was like, I know how to, are you talking about fish, man? What are you talking about? I thought you were asking me my gender, bro, and I was like, damn, what kind of shit is that? Saying outdoors with Auntie, you know? I mean, not until after 9 o'clock, and then we'll see where the channel takes us, but that's more of an OnlyFans stream. We got a couple little bites. Normally, you know, last time I was out here, I was just crushing it. Now it's just really slowed down. There it is. First fish on the new lure. What do we got? Ah, he's a familiar favorite. Any guesses? Any guesses? Boom. These guys kind of overtook the little pond. That is a, come on, who knows what that is? Drop a comment. Let's, no, not a baby bass. Does the yellow belly give it away? Come on. I get him back. Call him Pete. Hey, Pete. Thanks for playing, buddy. Back you go. That would be a yellow perch, my friend. Yellow perch. They're delicious. If we're going on a list of things I want to eat out of the backyard pond, we're going bullhead catfish, yellow perch, trout, bass, no, bluegill, and then bass. But, yeah, yellow perch, man. They're really good. They don't get real big. Big ones like maybe 13 inches, half a pound. But you put a couple of those in a bucket, fry them up, they're on point. Well, that was not quite what I was expecting, but it's good to see. Let's throw back out there and see if we can have multi-species. All right, we got yellow perch checked off the list. That new reel is working all right. It's tiny, but I mean, I'm not out here catching big fish. That drag is just pretty weak. Let's throw out a little different spot. I don't want to be into the perch too much. Oh man, that thing is smooth. You know, everybody's like, oh bro, get a bait caster. They're so fire. It's like throwing butter. But like every time I throw that damn bait caster, a bird's nest. Not every time because I've been doing it enough, but like I missed a good spinning reel, man. There's something to be said about it. They're just simple. I think my leader on that thing's like 6 miles long. But with that being said, we'll let it sit for a minute. We're probably dragging on the bottom. Getting back to throwing that little speed worm around. Hey, shout out to the 5 people. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday, man. One day closer to the weekend, right? Every freaking time, bro. Spend more time playing with my reel than I do fishing. Boy, is there anything more nerve-wracking than when you're snagged up in some lily pads? Oh, it looks dramatic as hell, though. Yeah! And you know that rig's gonna be flying back at your face. What the fuck do I got? Ooh. Shot myself in the leg. It's alright, better the leg than my face. We get a little action on this guy, though. Ah, damn lily pads. Well, yeah, man, there's some lily pads down there, and they wanted my Ned rig. I'm gonna keep this one short tonight. I mean, thank you for hanging out, Mr. Random Dude. I'm live fishing all the time. If not, I'm shooting videos when I get a minute. Feel free to stop by, think about subbing, hit that like button. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, go outside. It's good for your soul. Peace.